Maybe this Pokemon product should not exist. This is Socratic Rips, and let's do this. And before we get started, smash that like button, subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. I'm getting close, if not, maybe already over 2,000 subscribers. But, show me some love by subscribing and liking the video. And so today we're going to be opening up a Mega Zygarde EX Premium Collection. Mostly has, I think, all perfect order, but we will find out. Right off the bat, the box looks pretty good. You get a foil promo, oversized promo card, text stickers, and 8 booster packs. That's not that bad. But the question I did ask earlier, I said earlier, is maybe this product should not exist. And I know some people may agree or disagree, but let me know down in the comments. Do you think that a product like this should not exist for perfect order, since some people believe it's not that good of a set? So what do you think? And let me know down in the comments. Should they have not printed much of this stuff and focus more of their printing on, let's say, Ascended Heroes, Destined Rivals? There's a lot of different sets that they could be actually printing more of, right? So let me know, would you prefer that, or should they just should they print this product more? Ooh, there's actually Phantasmal Flame. So we will see what's all in here. It was kind of hard to see if there was Phantasmal Flames back there. But you get 2 Phantasmal Flames and 6 packs of Perfect Order. I go back and forth. Do I think that they should print more of those other sets? For example, maybe some more Ascended Heroes, Destined Rivals. Of course, I definitely think they should. But here's the problem. Sets like this, we also need these because there's a lot of people that usually do not get cards that have been getting them because this set of Perfect Order is getting printed. And so I see both sides of the argument. But you got to keep the train moving. You just can't stop for one set, And realistically, the delayed of Ascended Heroes, like how it was, certain products were released later than others. Some people say it kind of threw the cycle off a little bit. I don't know about that, but whatever. But I also know that my friends got smoked opening this Zygarde set. So let's see if that happens to me. I just started talking a little bit of crap about this set, which I don't think it's a bad set. I think it's a, lower middle of the ground set. Not terrible, not great, just a little bit under good. There we go. Watch me get like the best set ever, the best pulls ever in this. But I'll definitely take that. I should have probably pulled more sleeves up here. Oh man. I do think Perfect Order is solid. I don't think it's a bad set. I just want to say that straight up. I think I just really want to have the dialogue to ask the question, should they be focusing their production on better sets? To flood the market with Ascended Heroes. We all have our differing opinion. But realistically, even if they flood the set with Ascended Heroes, I don't think it's going to change much. I think prices, would dip a little bit. But realistically, they're just going to shoot back up. That's a dope card. But let me know down in the comments what you think. It's not a bad set. And I actually got one of these off Walmart.com. And when I was in line at Best Buy, I was like, yeah, just let me get one of everything. I didn't realize this was in the back of the counter. And by the time I saw he was checking it out, I was like, yeah, I guess I'll keep it. Whatever, we'll rip it. Because realistically, I did say I'm not going to be opening much more Perfect Order. Once I'm done with the stuff I have here opening up, I'll probably just buy some of the singles that I need. And I'm not even trying to master set it. Master setting, for me, I don't really like doing that. Don't want to spend all the money or, on buying packs. There we go. We'll definitely take it. It ain't the top one, but we'll still take it. Let me get my last sleeve. I don't even know where I put the other ones. Whatever. So we got 2 hits already. So that's not looking that bad so far. You know, maybe I'll get better pulls than my friends so I can laugh at them like, ha! Ha ha! Or would that be a jerk move? Should I not laugh at my friends at their despair of you not getting hits? Let me know down in the comments. Or should we laugh? I'm just choking. I don't laugh at them. I will tease them. But at the end of the day, it kind of sucks not getting hit, so. Come on. Hey, we got a third hit here. We're not doing too bad. We're not doing too bad. I mean, it ain't the greatest hits, but it's the hits I'll take. Yeah. I mean, for me, I'm ready to kind of move on, obviously, to Chaos Rising. You know, if you haven't checked out my ETB opening of Chaos Rising, check it out. It's pretty dope. You know, I need something new. I've been ripping this pretty frequently. Let's see. Come on, let me get a hit. Oh, ding! Back to back, baby! Alright, last pack of Perfect Order. Let's get it. Let's get some hits here. Let's get that gold Zygarde. I heard that card's pretty hard to pull, so the chance of that happening, we will see. Here we go. I do wish the set was a little bit larger, personally. You know, a little bit more IRs would have been pretty dope. And cooked. It's actually a pretty cool card. Alright. Now it comes with also 2 Phantasmal Flames. Now I'll say this straight up. I remember when Phantasmal Flames came out, everybody was running their mouth. This is not a good set. It's Charizard or bust. I don't want it. But now that you got a set like Perfect Order that came out, and it's not the greatest set, I think people have a little bit more of appreciation for Phantasmal Flames. You know, don't hate on Piplup. That Piplup card is fire. Or ice, I don't know. Or fire ice. Whatever, we'll talk about that later. Alright, here we go, y'all. Give me that Sacred Charm. For nothing! No! Alright, last pack magic, guys. Last pack magic. Can I get something? Come on. That ice cream looks good. Kind of need ice cream. Maybe I should go to the store and get some ice cream. And cooked. Yeah, so let's look at what we got here. Obviously got the promo card. Not terrible, not terrible. We got 2 of these bad boys. And we got Rosa's encouragement. I mean, she's encouraging me to continue to buy more Pokemon cards. Thanks, Rosa. I appreciate that. The Dende, pretty sweet card. The best card of the rip, in my opinion. Obviously, you know, the Rosa's encouragement is pretty dope, too. But, yeah. So, let me know down in the comments. Do you think that this, you know, they should still be printing Perfect Order, or should they kind of shift already and start, you know, like maybe reprinting more Ascended Heroes, Destined Rivals, Prismatic? You know, let me know down in the comments. And also let me know, do you think this product is actually worth buying? You know, for me, I go back and forth. I do like Perfect Order. I understand it's a lower middle tier set. It ain't the greatest, nor is it the worst, right? But I ask myself, you know, who should buy this? If you haven't been able to open up a lot of Perfect Order, I think this is a good product for you to buy. Especially if you're getting it at MSRP from Best Buy. That's not that bad. But if you ripped a lot of it and you want it for your collection, I guess buy it. Or if you really want the promo card, I mean, you probably could buy this from somebody cheaper. But it's up to you at the end of the day. Like for me, was it really worth me opening this up and buying it? Not really, you know, because I don't know. I don't have the urge to open up as, you know, more Pokemon Ascended Hero cards. I just don't. Like, I think I'm getting to that point where it's like, okay, I'm going to open up what I have left, and it's time to move on. You know, maybe buy the cards I want. But yeah. And before you head out, make sure to like the video. I would really appreciate it. It helps with the algorithm. You know, subscribe to the channel. You know, show me some love. I'm trying to continue my growth as a YouTube content creator. And so I'd really appreciate you showing me that love. Well, guys, this is Socratic Rips. And we will encourage you to come back next time. Peace.